Hello everyone and welcome to this 15-minute guided yoga. This is a practice that you can use any day and it's a full body practice. Let's start with some centering by closing the eyes and taking a few deep breaths in and out from the nose, allowing the body to settle down, relax, and become familiar with the space around you. You can also put an intention for today's practice, whatever that might be for you. Allow yourselves to be relaxed, bringing focus to the breath, and with the next inhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. And let's open the class with the sound of Om. Let's take a deep breath in. Beautiful. Gently release the hands by the knees. And with the next inhale, by gazing down, let's open the eyes and let's bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Let's inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Keep the palms facing each other. Good. Now exhale, allow the hands to come down. Beautiful. Let's tilt the head towards the right side. And let's tilt the head back and forth, checking with the neck how it feels today. And when we find the sweet spot, let's bring the right hand on top of the head, extending the left arm and making rotations. Beautiful. Let's reverse the direction of the rotation of the wrist. Very gently. And then exhale, release the hand down, release the head, and inhale, come up to the center. Now let's go to the other side, tilting the head towards the left side, tilting the head back and forth. Finding that sweet spot that needs attention. And inhale, bring the left hand on top of the head, extending the right arm and making a fist. Rotations of the wrist. Reversing the direction and gently release. Inhale, come up to the center and relax. Good. Let's take a deep breath in, hands up to the sky again, and exhale, let's twist to the left. Continue to breathe here as you keep the spine erected. Inhale, come up to the center, and exhale, twist to the other side. Allow the gaze to be slightly diagonal. Breathing in and out from the nose. Beautiful. Let's come up to the center with the next inhale and exhale, hands by the sides. Let's slide our hand towards the right, left hand comes on top, coming to a side bend, and you can gaze towards your armpit, towards your hand, wherever the neck feels comfortable. Good. Inhale, slide, and let's go all the way to the other side. You can stay on the elbow or maybe extending the hand, finding the variation that feels good for you today. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to the center again. Nice. Okay, from where we are, let's all meet in a tabletop position. Feel free to tie your hairs if you also need to. And let's find our tabletop. And from where we are, let's move the legs slightly back, hands slightly forward. And we're going to exhale, bring either the forehead or the chest down to the mat. Coming to a puppy pose. Showing the first variation, and here showing the second variation where the forehead is down on the mat. Choose what feels good for you today. Opening the armpits and the shoulder blades. The next inhale, come all the way up, coming back to a tabletop position. Now let's move to some pelvic tilts. We're going to slightly inhale and exhale, allowing the tailbone to tuck under and down, tucking the tailbone under and up. Good. Now let's incorporate everything into a cat-cow. Exhaling, finding your cat. Inhaling, finding your cow. And let's continue for a few more rounds at your own pace. When we inhale, the tailbone goes up, gazing up. Exhale, rounding the spine, tailbone under. And let's gently come to neutral. And from where we are, let's extend the right leg back. And let's pivot a few times back and forth on our toes. Let's slightly stay back. And exhale, release. Extending the left leg back, pivoting back and forth a few times on the toes. Good. Hold it there. And exhale, release. Now from where you are, round your back, finding an anchor cat. And let's inhale, come back to center. Tucking the toes behind, exhale here. And inhale, let's find our first downward facing dog. Good, very gently. Let's start bending one knee at a time, waking up the hamstrings. Allow the practice to be gentle, to be slow. The point here is to feel what there is to be felt, no rush. Beautiful. Slowly exhale, bend both knees, and then inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, and inhale, extend. One more time, exhale, bend, maybe look forward, extending the knees back. Bend and extend. Beautiful. Bend the knees and extend. Inhale, looking forward. Let's start walking towards the front of the mat. Good. Exhale, allow the head to fall, maybe grabbing the elbows. And maybe again, bending the knees and extend the knees on the inhale one more time, decompressing the spine. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, extend. Good. Exhale, bend. And inhale, extend. And from where you are, you can rock side to side. If it's helpful, you can micro bend the knees. Coming back to the center and gently release the hands all the way down. Tuck the tailbone under. With the next inhale, we're gonna come up like a wave. Chin comes last. Good. Coming to Tadasana. From where we are, let's come towards the front of the mat. And let's inhale, bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Look up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Then to the side. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Then to the side. Beautiful. Now let's gently bring the right leg back. Back foot 45 degrees. And let's inhale, bring the hands up. Coming to warrior one. And continue to take deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Beautiful. With the next inhale, opening up to warrior two, back foot 90 degrees, gazing towards the front hand, equal weight to both legs. Beautiful. Inhale, pivot forward, and exhale, bring the right hand on top of the right leg. Left hand comes on top of the head, coming to a side angle. And allow your gaze to be where it feels comfortable. Maybe you're gazing towards your thumb, or maybe towards the side of the room. What feels good for you? Now let's inhale, coming back to warrior two and immediately to a high lunge. Exhale, hands down on the mat, finding plank on the inhale. Exhale, knees down, coming to a child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale, coming all the way up to tabletop and immediately downward facing dog. Let's take a breath here, recalibrating on our downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, look forward, and let's start walking again towards the front of the mat. Yes. Now from here, we're going to exhale, allow the head to fall, and again one more time, maybe micro bending the knees, tucking tailbone under. Let's inhale, coming all the way up like a wave, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart, and then to the side. Beautiful. Let's go for the left side, left leg back, and let's inhale, find warrior one. Good. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in, and on the exhale, find your warrior two. Back foot 90 degrees, hands strong. Good. Inhale, pivot a little bit forward, the right hand on top of the right leg. Left hand comes on top of the head. Again, find the gaze that feels good for your neck. We don't want to restrict the neck in any way. And let's inhale, come all the way up, finding our high lunge. And from where we are, let's exhale, hands forward, coming up to standing again, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart and then to the side. Good. Let's inhale, bring out the hands all the way up to the sky again. Exhale, fold forward. Good. From where you are, inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down on the mat. Right leg, left leg back, finding downward facing dog again. Deep breath in and deep breath out. With the next exhale, bend your knees, come down on the mat, coming into seated. And slide your legs to the side, bringing them forward, coming into Dandasana position. Seated position with extended legs, and let's bend the right knee towards the chest. Give it a hug, and maybe if you want, you can bring it to the outside part of the left leg. Right hand comes behind for support, left hand wraps around the right leg. Inhale and exhale, look towards the back. Coming to a side twist. Inhale, looking forward again. And exhale, release everything down. Good. Let's go for the other side, left leg close to the chest. Well, you can choose to bring your leg to the outside part of the right leg or keep it where it is if that was uncomfortable. Left hand comes behind for support, the right hand wraps around the right leg. And on the exhale, gazing towards the back. Beautiful. Let's inhale again, looking forward, and exhale, release the leg. Stay where you are. I'm just moving towards you so I can show you the next pose. We're going for the butterfly pose, bringing the sole of the feet together. They don't have to be very close to you or very far from you. Somewhere where the hips feel a little bit of the stretching. And let's flap the wings of the butterfly gently up and down for a few times. Good. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, fold forward. Good. You can use your hands to push away the legs, feeling into the hip flexors, and maybe even releasing the neck. Good. With the next inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, close the legs, allow the head to fall onto your knees. Inhale, look up, and from where you are, let's gently release, grabbing behind the knees, and let's exhale, coming all the way down to the mat. Let's find constructive rest. Let's bring the legs apart as wide as the mat and the knees together. Good. You can tug or untug the tailbone under a few times, finding some rest here. Checking with the lower back how it feels. And let's move to the next pose. We're gonna do again the butterfly, but this time we're gonna do it supine while leg down. So bring the sole of the feet together, hands apart, and if that feels uncomfortable, you can always use your blocks to support your legs, support the knees. Find any variation that feels good for you today. Allow the body to relax here as we're getting at the end of the practice, slowing down. And when you feel ready, you can extend both legs forward, coming into Savasana, and allow yourselves to take rest. Feel free to pause the video here and rest longer if you need to. Allow the body to take rest. Everything relaxed. And let's gently come back, start moving the fingers and the toes, maybe giving a nice morning stretch to ourselves, bending the knees. And when you feel ready, maybe bring the knees to the chest, give yourselves a big hug, and roll to whichever side feels good for you, using the hands coming all the way up to seated. And let's keep the eyes closed for a little bit longer, finding a comfortable position and checking with the body how it feels, with the mind, with the heart, integrating the practice. And let's gently bring the hands in front of the heart, and let's close with the sound of Om. Let's take a deep breath in. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.